Hey Rockets, and welcome to the 34th week of school. Last week we had the National Honor Society's third and final blood drive of the year, which collected a lot of blood. And when you compare that with the other two, we've had a very successful year in terms of blood donations. And here's how the drive last week went.
It went really well. It's my fifth time doing it, so I mean, it was pretty normal for me. I've done it a bunch before, and it's really cool that we do this almost every 3 times a year, just because it helps us get back to the community and stuff, and it's good to see all the volunteers come out for it. So,
how was the experience of donating blood?
It wasn't bad. I mean, the finger prick's always the worst part, but it's getting easier and easier. It's not that bad.
It was my 5th time donating too. I would like to say that it's just very, very satisfying to donate blood. I've received the text that my blood's been used before, so it's nice giving back to the community.
Any other reviews about the organization of today's event or the volunteers that staffed it?
I do want to thank the volunteers because it's cool for them to take time out of their classes to come down and make sure that they do this, and especially a big thank you to the blood drive people for coming to our high school in order to do it for us.
The staff are always kind and politeful, always making sure you're all right, taking care of you. I mean, you can stay here 30 minutes if you don't feel well, or they can let you go right away, depending on.
The spring play, Bad Auditions by Bad Actors, ran through all of its shows this past weekend. And here's what audience and cast members thought of the experience.
I thought that it was really great.
I thought the performance was iambic at times. Some even would describe it as a pantamic viewing.
Can you define those words?
Iambic pentameter is doing basically you just space out the words. It's a funny little bit from the show. The show is hilarious.
Yeah, I just felt like all the actors were really energized and spirited. I just get up there and act myself, because they're just up there and acting, and I felt so energized and great. It was so great. Great show.
Any other thoughts about the play?
Okay, well, you should have seen it if you didn't.
We had a lot of people in the audience, a lot of energy to feed off of, and it was great to be working with the laughter of the crowd.
Yeah, so this is our first time in front of an audience on opening night, and it's really great to get that laughing back and some feedback on the parts that the audience likes and, some things we can improve on, so it was a really good night.
What things could you improve on?
Well, actually, I came out without shoes, so I would improve on that next show.
I think we did a really good job for it to be our first opening night. It was a little tough in the beginning just because there are so many of the cast. It's hard to get everyone at a rehearsal. But I think, honestly, we did really good, the best we could.
And what are your thoughts with this being last show in Pickard?
I really like that this gives an opportunity for a lot of people to have different shining moments. I think in a lot of shows, it's usually one big role and then a couple people backing them. But I think for this, it really gives people an opportunity to shine. So this was a good pick, I think.
Yeah, exactly what Macy said. With our past show, Eurydice, it was a small cast, so this definitely allowed a lot of seniors and a lot of people to be in it and showcase their talents.
Additionally, for any non-drama club members that were inspired or trans-picked by this particular show and you are interested in being a part of the next show, they will be having informational meetings this Wednesday if you are interested in being a cast or crew member for this next show. So if you really liked what you saw last week, here's your chance to be a part of it. And now for this week's sports update.
We just played Appleton United and we won 6-5 in triple overtime. 3 OT. Yeah, so our defense did good, our attack did good. Hopefully the season keeps going up from here. Yes. Go Rockets! Go Rockets!
Today we played Hortonville, and I think it went really, really well. We came out really hard right away and ended up winning 8-3. Oh yeah, we got our bats going right away. We scored a good 6 runs in the first few innings, and it really carried us on. It's the first time in a long time that Neenah has beaten Hortonville twice in one season, so that's something that we definitely take pride in, as they're usually a really good program.
This meet is run very smoothly compared to other meets in the FVA. And I think that we're doing very good right now.
And I think we're placed either second or third, so we're doing good. I think we've hit some PRs, so we're doing good.
Our events are shot and disc. He's more of a disc person. I'm more of a shot person. But there's definitely a lot of good competition with shot and disc in the FVA because we're just a really good region for that. So here, I mean, we had a lot of good competition with Bayport and Spash and Oshkosh North.
Another club that is having an informational meeting this week is the Visual Arts Classic team, a competitive arts team which is composed of Neenah High School students, and they are having a meeting for prospective members.
Hi, I'm Carly.
I'm Sienna.
And we are part of VAC, which is known as Visual Arts Classic. We're basically a competitive art team.
And what we do is we do an on-site and a long-term project, and then we do 2 team events, which is critical thinking and quiz bowl.
Basically, our meetings will consist of long-term prep. We'll do our craft fair prep. We will do, we'll make team shirts, tote bags and stuff. We'll practice for critical thinking. Basically, we're just practicing for our 2 competitions that are in March and April. March is our regionals, February is our regionals, and then April is state.
And if you're interested in joining our team, please come to the promotional meeting on May 4th during start time in room 425. There's going to be tons of snacks,
stickers. It'll be a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
This Wednesday, there's going to be a band concert. It's probably going to be the last band concert in Pickard for the foreseeable future. And you may be interested in the pieces they're playing because they say that they are fairly new and innovative, or not like most of the stuff you've heard before. So band concert Wednesday usually starts at 7:30. AP testing. Here's the schedule. Now for this week's weather. If I ever see snow in May again, I will become a proponent of global warming. But thankfully, the weather for the rest of this week is going to be warming up, with partly cloudy skies and highs in the mid to upper 60s. That's all for this week. Rockets be amazing.